Take advantage, don't leave my heart damaged.
Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, what's up? Ciao, I'm Ciao Bella, nice to see you. Make sure to follow me on my other social medias that I have listed down below so we can be connected on all forms of social media and so we can all be best friends. Yeah. You know? Because I want to stay connected with you guys. I want to know what you guys want to see. I want to know what you guys want to know about me. I want to know all that stuff. So make sure to stay connected down below. Today's video is going to be my Holy Grail makeup products. This is something that Jaclyn Hill initially made up. The whole idea is if you were to bring one item from every category of makeup, what would it be and why? So I'm going to tell you guys all my favorite products and why they are my favorite. If you guys are interested in seeing what my Holy Grail favorite products are, then please just keep on watching. So I'm going to try to go in order of application to keep this somewhat organized because I have no sense of organization. Let's do this. So the first thing, it would be initially primer, but unfortunately I don't have a primer that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I have a few that I like, but not enough to where I could honestly say that like this is my honest to God like favorite primer. So I'm going to skip that. Moving on. For foundation, my favorite foundation by far, and that has been my favorite foundation forever. I haven't honestly changed it in about 4 to 5 years. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I am in the shade 5. I love this foundation because it applies so smoothly to the face. It blends out really nicely. You can build coverage, and I just love it, and it's beautiful. I would have to say the finish is definitely a satin finish, which I personally really like. I have really dry skin, and this does not dry me out whatsoever. I've never had a problem with it, and I've used it since 8th grade, and I honestly love it, so there we go. Now moving on to brow products. I only have 2 for you today because, in all honesty, that's all I really use. So the 2 are going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Ebony, and then their Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I really like this brow definer. I haven't found any other one that is comparable in all honesty, and for me this really works for giving it a really natural effect without looking too thick or too icky. I don't know. I love this. I've been using it for about a year now, and I haven't actually run out of it. This is the only one that I've ever used. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's still like a substantial amount of product left. I'm definitely almost running out, but considering that I've used this for about a year, I think that's awesome. And I think it's only $23. So if you have never tried the brow definer, I highly recommend it. You need to get it. And the brow gel, there's somebody who has really thick eyebrow hair. I'm hairy Greek, so yes, that's the way it is for me. But this works really well for making my eyebrow hairs kind of like stand up and look kind of fluffy. I'm personally like more natural eyebrows, so I like having a fluffy effect. Yeah, so I love this. Now moving on to concealer. My favorite concealer by far is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Creme Brulee. I used the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer when I first started wearing makeup, and I didn't love it because it looked really ashy on me and made me look really dull. But recently, I want to say a few months ago, NARS relaunched the same concealer with a new color range, and it has kind of like a pink undertone. I have very pink skin. I get really red right here, just how my skin is. It's really sensitive, and yeah. So this works really well for me because of the undertone that it has, and it's really blendable and gives you the right amount of coverage. I don't have a favorite translucent powder because I like my Laura Mercier, but it flashes back, and for somebody who is as pale as I am, having a white cast here just makes my face look even 5 times worse than it already is because of my lack of pigmentation. So yeah, I don't have anything for that. Moving on, what is next? Since I'm high maintenance and I can't honestly tell you which one I like better, I'm just gonna show you both of these because, yeah. That is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Master Palette by Mario and the Juvia's Place Nubian Palette. These 2 right here are definitely my 2 favorite palettes that I own, and I have quite a few, I'm not gonna lie. It's a problem. As you can tell, they're both pretty warm, and I'm obsessed with warm colored palettes. That's just kind of what I prefer to have on my face, and it's what I like the best, so yeah. This I love because the price point is honestly amazing, and for the quality, I think it's totally worth it. The pigmentation is phenomenal. I use this palette more so for everyday looks. I don't know why, it's just always one that I lean towards majority of the time. And this one right here. First of all, I really love the packaging. I don't know, like, it's pretty sturdy and it's heavy. I'm personally somebody who loves packaging. I'm a packaging snob, I guess you could say. And I really like good quality packaging because I want to be able to take it around and not have to worry about it breaking or worry about having to store it a certain way. And this is phenomenal. I really, really like this palette because there's so much that you can do with it. It's honestly crazy. I've been starting to get a little more adventurous with my makeup, so I'm starting to play a little more with colors that I haven't really played with before, like the green and the blue over here. Some other new things that I tried out is doing a bunch of different looks with just these 3 matte shades right here, and I'm obsessed with it. I don't know why I have not like played with matte sooner. I'm like, ugh, it's like a new obsession of mine. I don't know if you can tell right now. I have a lot of matte everything on right now. I love this palette. The quality is amazing. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I think the color range is phenomenal. Mario did a fantastic job. I actually love this palette way more than I love my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I was very shocked by that. I actually got the Master Palette by Mario before I got the Modern Renaissance palette. I have maybe used this 3 times. I think it's because I rely so heavily on the Master Palette by Mario, and it's just something that I reach for. It's got more everyday colors for me, something a little more neutral, something that I can wear on a day-to-day basis. And this one, even though it's absolutely gorgeous, I'm just not too fond of some of these colors in here. In comparison to the ones in the Master Palette by Mario. So in all honesty, if you want a universal palette, I definitely recommend the Master Palette by Mario over Modern Renaissance. So just in case you want to know. My favorite eyeliner by far has to be Sephora's High Precision Liquid Liner. This one is the one with a brush. I know that they have a few of them. I personally like the one with the brush. This is like probably $12, I want to say. And it is so flipping black, I can't even tell you. I don't know why or how they did this, but literally it is the blackest eyeliner ever. And I've been using this since 6th grade and I refuse to use anything else. I've tried the Kat Von D, I've tried the Stila. That one's a pretty good one. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. But this one is still better. I think that the little tiny brush bristle thing on the end is really, really meticulous. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is so tiny and pointy. I love it. I think that it is phenomenal. And for $12, like, you can't go wrong with this. It's just, praise Jesus. Now moving on to mascara. My favorite mascara by far is the Perversion Mascara by Urban Decay. I tried this one out probably 2-ish years ago, something around those lines. And I absolutely fell in love with it. I was a diehard fan of the Colossal Volume Express Mascara by Maybelline. That was my go-to forever. And this is really similar to that, except like probably 10 times better. I love this mascara a lot because it is jet black. It completely volumizes your lashes. The brush on here is awesome. I think it's really comparable to the brush on the Better Than Sex. Obviously, it doesn't have that little curvature in it like the Better Than Sex does, but I like this brush so much. It does not clump your lashes together. It makes them really nice and full and just spread out, and I love this. I can honestly tell you that I've repurchased it at least 10 times. That's how much I love it. So, highly recommend getting this. And now for lashes. I'm not somebody who tries lashes all the time. Like, I'm wearing some today, but they're very subtle and not over the top. Out of all the lashes that I have tried and all of the ones that I do wear pretty religiously, the Lily lashes in the style Luxe are definitely my favorite. Bam. They are so fluffy. It's like a cloud ball of eyelash. Something I don't love though is how thick the band is, but these ones are like, they're legitimate mink lashes. It makes sense as to why they are so thick and luxurious. And these are pretty expensive. I do want to say they're around $30, something around those lines, but I've worn them like 15 times, and I think their lifespan is 20 to 25 times, so I definitely got some use out of these, and Lily Lashes brand in general is just phenomenal lash line. I definitely recommend checking them out if you are interested in getting lashes that you can wear multiple times, because these are... I'm sure if you've watched my channel before, you can probably guess what my favorite bronzer is. This little beaut. This is Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. Hit pan on this little guy right here. I love this bronzer. It blends like butter. It's beautiful. It has kind of an orange undertone, so if that's not something that you want, definitely would kind of steer away. But for somebody like me who is really fair, I do really like this because it definitely gives my face just a little glow, and that's definitely something that I need. Yes, I know. It smells amazing. It blends really well, so definitely recommend giving this a try. My favorite highlighter is hands down the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Sunlight. I really like this one a lot because of obviously the pigmentation. Oh! I'm wearing a very little bit today. Like, I'm honestly not wearing that much. I'm wearing like 1 dot on each side, and look at that. Like, that's how pigmented it is. I have some on the bridge of my nose too, and over here. So let me swatch it out a little bit. Okay, look at this. I'm literally not even using the dropper. I'm literally just gonna go like this, tapping it. Just a little tap. Okay, look at that right there. Look how pigmented that is from that tiny, tiny little drop. Oh my goodness. This product is amazing. You don't even have to use a little drop, and it literally gives off so much pigmentation. This was pretty expensive, I'm not gonna lie. I wanna say it was around $46, but considering how little product you actually have to use in order to get the results that you want, I think this is well worth it. Honestly, I'll probably never have to buy this because of how pigmented it is. It's just like kind of scary. So, and now moving on to lipstick. I only have 1 lip product because I'm not very adventurous with my lip colors or anything like that. As you can see by the packaging, this is a MAC product. This is a matte lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy. Manny MUA has raved about this many a times, and I just finally gave in and was like, you know what, I'm at Nordstrom's, I have a gift card, they have MAC here, I'm just gonna buy Velvet Teddy because it's beautiful. I swatched it, I loved it, I knew it was a color I was gonna wear all the time, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy this lipstick. So I did. And I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's actually the color that I'm wearing on my lips right now. I really, really like this because if you want like just a little pop of color, you can just kind of like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, do little dabs, and you have the perfect little lip tint. But if you want something a little more dramatic or like kind of like a statement, you can build this up like with like 2 layers, and you definitely have like a good amount of lip product on there. There's a little swatch right there. Another reason I like this product so much is because the formula on this is actually really, really good. I was kind of surprised. It doesn't dry out your lips, even though it's a matte lipstick, which I typically have a problem with because my lips are so dry. This product in general just has not dried out my lips, and I really, really like that. Also, it looks beautiful, so yeah. My last product for you guys is a setting spray. This is the All Nighter Setting Spray by Urban Decay. I've bought this like 5 times, not even gonna lie about it. Now I honestly just buy it on Sephora in little sets. I'm all about saving money. You know how I do. I absolutely love this. It's the only thing that actually increases like the overall longevity of my makeup, and I can definitely tell the difference between when I wear this and when I don't wear this. Also, the spritzer is really nice on here. Like the actual spray, like it sprays so consistently. I think that's more of the word that I'm looking for. Like it just, the spurts itself, it's not patchy, it's not like it's like perfect little mitts that you want in a spritzer so it doesn't like take off half of your makeup. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you can be notified when I make new videos and that sort of thing. And if you really want to know when I make new videos, there's a little bell that you can click so you get notifications whenever I post new videos and that sort of thing. So yeah, and thank you so much for watching my Holy Grails. I hope you loved it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and I'll see you soon.